That's a pile of bales to move here. How's it going, guys? You got yourselves BP here. Anywho, what's going on? Well, just little jobs here this morning so far. And that was another one of them. Spreading gravel all through this low spot right here. And filling in the ruts and stuff that we made in the spring because it was so wet. So, got that kind of sort of done. I need to bring a little bit more here and there, but I think we'll get the drag harrows and drag that around a little bit. That'll help spread it nicer, and then I could run the bucket over it. Anyways, we need to make room in our hay yard for all of the new hay. So this area back over here and in through this low spot up to these very old straw bales that I gotta get the hell out of here this year at some point or other. But that, I can set bales in there. I'll put them right on top of them fucking weeds and shit. But all of this area here, I want to get moved around and make room over here. So what I was thinking, CP and I were talking, since we always make our cut feed pile right here on this little knoll, and I generally put all of our bales when we're tub grinding along that fence line, all of these bales are we're gonna try and get them used up this year. These old carryover bales, so that we're not carrying over for another year. And I've got some hay bales here that are going on 3 years old, and I want to get those the hell out. So that's where we're going to move them. Basically not very far, but from over there to over here. And then over there is where we'll put the new stuff. So that's what we're doing. I've got a 5-gallon bucket here. And you might be asking, BP, why the hell have you got a pail? A 5-gallon bucket, a garbage pail, way the hell out in the middle of your friggin' hay yard. Well, it's not really a garbage pail. It's actually, see that? It's a bait station pail. CP made a bunch of these bait station pails, and you put the poison in there. Gophers come and eat that grain. Your poison is mixed with the grain. Fucking foxtail. Cocksucker. Anyway, the gophers eat the poison, the grain, and it's a lot more efficient way than trying to shoot them. Shooting them is fun, don't get me wrong. I find it fun, lots of other guys find it fun. And this works really well. Just not at this time of the year because there's so much green for them to eat. So they generally go to the green. It's best to have them pails out from the end of March, first part of April. And we were late at putting them out this year. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go and I'll bring you back once we get rocking and rolling more with these bales. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so here we have, starting our third row of 24 bales per row. So first row is clover from last year. Second row is yellow feed / green feed oats. And look at here, see all this? That's all the bales, the bottom edge of the bales from all the goddamn mice in them, chewing the bottom side of the bales and all the trash left behind. Terrible. Anyway, so second row is basically green feed oats, and third row is alfalfa grass left over from last year, and it'll be actually a few bales from the year before that and a few bales from the year before that yet, all the way back to 2020, 2019, something like that. So yeah, going on like 3-year-old hay here. The stuff right behind these two, that stuff is 3-year-old hay. So there's 2 rows of bales going that way. And those bales, not that there's that many of them, but it's 3 years old. Yes, with this stuff we're moving 2 at a time, and yes, we do have to be kind of careful. And look right there. You see that pile of feed right there from the friggin' mice chewing on the bales and pulling it out and so on and so forth? Terrible. And this is why I'm trying to get rid of the bales, these old ones, because they're just loaded with fucking critters. And if we dump them in the tub grinder, added protein, how's that sound? We'll get rid of them in the tub grinder and clean up them old bales, and bringing new bales in isn't necessarily going to be the optimum thing to do, putting them right in the same spot, because lots of those critters could be buried in the ground right now, and then they'll move into the bales from the ground. But I haven't really got a whole bunch of places I can put a pile of bale. Well, I could, but I don't really want to have to make a whole brand new stack yard. How's that sound? So this is where they're going. We'll probably end up with about 4 rows here before we're done. And then we'll have to bring some new bales home just to finish off my tub grind mix the way I want it anyways. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll bring you back a little bit later. Alrighty guys, so in our rows, very first row is clover, and then green oats or yellow oats, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a mixture. And then hay bales, alfalfa grass mix, and then more green oat, and then clover up to that point right there. I'll finish that row off with hay bales. We're out. That's all of our old clover. It's now in these rows here. And then we'll put another row of hay bales beside that clover, these old ones. And those 2 oat bales, I'll stick them right on the very end. Those 2 right there. Just trying to get this stuff used up, right? Especially this 3-year-old stuff. We got to get it gone. And we'll get rid of it here, like right now. So that's what's happening over there at this point. We've got the rows of 24 bales per row, and we're working on row number 5 right now. Mocha Dog finally just realized, oh shit, he's moving bales. I could be catching mice. So she's hunting for mousers, and she missed out on all the oat bales, and that's where the mouses were the worst, was in those oat bales. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Keep freaking moving bales here for another hour or so, and we'll have it wrapped up. So talk to y'all later. Oh, and right here, all that garbage that the mice made for me, I'm just gonna pile it, and we'll haul it out with the manure spreader. Okay, later. Out of here. Alrighty guys, so there's roughly, well, there's 2 rows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 bales sitting here. I'm gonna leave those there. All the bad hay that the mice made a mess of those bales through this area, and then all along through a little bit through this green area where it was piled up kind of nasty. And well, you can see all the black ground here where all the bales were sitting. We back dragged it and got 98% of all of that crap, and I put it in a pile right there. So that's all cleaned up. I'll have to haul that pile out, but I'm thinking we'll just use the manure spreader for that. Hey, Mr. Hawk, he got himself a mouser. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. You can see the mouser. Well, you guys might not see him, but I could see it. He had it in his claws. He was in here grabbing mice for me. Anyways, so yeah, that's all cleaned up now. These bales are ready for tub grinding, and my plan is to add at least 2 more rows of good hay into these bales. That'll give it some fresh stuff and then a whole bunch of old stuff, and with all that grain and everything in there, it'll make dandy feed when it's put through the tub grinder. So, sweet. Got that job looked after. So now we've got room that we can bring a pile of bales into the yard. And that's the whole idea here. Right here at the end of these 2 rows, basically I could go 4 more bales off the end of these 2 this way, and then you can't go any farther, because if those bales are sitting in the spring right in this heavy green grass area, then they're flooded, because this area floods all the time. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. If I'm going to go do some cutting, cut down some weeds, or what I'm going to do. They're calling for, I don't know if I said this before to you guys or not, but they are calling for rain. Quite heavy rain, thunderstorm activity starting Monday afternoon, which is tomorrow. Straight through Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then more thunderstorm activity Tuesday afternoon. And light showers Tuesday evening. So I really don't want to put any good feed on the ground because of all of that, but we do have that one hay field that I seeded last year, that 20-acre plot where we had that real heavy oats, and the oats kind of drowned it out, the hay. It just didn't grow worth a damn. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go cut that stuff down this afternoon. I don't know yet. I'll discuss it. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'll discuss it with CP and we'll go from there. Until then, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Well, first load of 2023 is coming home. 17 on there. Just waiting for CP. She went down there because the horses figured out how to get in there. Ah, screw it. I think I'll just fucking go for it. They don't want to come out of there anyway. The gate's wide open here. So I'm gonna get down there and I'll get these unloaded and bring you guys back after. Getting my exercise today, guys. Walking back and forth to the truck. Tractor's way over there. Truck's way over there. What is it? I don't know. It ain't that far, really. 75 yards or so. Why? Because I walked to the tractor and then realized I forgot the damn key, because we were going to call it a day, but I forgot my phone in the tractor. Excuse me. So walk back to the truck for the key, obviously. Since I'm out here, I might as well take another load home. This will be load number 4 already. Sun's going down. 8:30, 8:45. CP's at home making some suppers. So yeah. The fuck is this shit? It's like a buckbrushy shit. Now we'll see how the alfalfa competes with that stuff. All I can say is this is the field that we just baled off yesterday. So we're getting them home. And a lot of these bales won't even get a chance to sun bleach out. You gotta like that. They'll be green. As green as they are right now, they'll be like that. Except for the top edge. But they'll be like that all winter. Anywho, let's load some bales. Okay, I'm gonna go to town at loading bales here. I'll bring you guys back after. Last bale for this load. Now, if anybody's wondering, BP, the bales are so nice and green on the bottom, and they look like straw on top. Well, that's because, here, let me get this brake on. There we go. That's because the bales on the top are from the opening 8 rounds, and it was cut and baled off before the rest of the field was cut. So they had time to sun bleach after they were made. But if you stack them up right away, get them in a stack, radio down, gear number 1, there we go. But if we get them in a stack, so they're sheltered, from the sun a little bit, then they won't bleach out so much, especially on the ends, because we stack them single rows, butt to butt. Anyways, with that all in mind, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I know I got way more than enough for you guys for this one. At least I think I do. It was just kind of an easy Sunday of yard cleanup and bale picking. So we'll yammer at you all later. Have a good one, guys. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done.